I don't know what your problem is.
My problem is...
Guess what? I'm clear, right? I've lived here my entire life. I want your name, your card.
It's Billy White. My badge number's 429.
Because there'll be a complaint filed. I guarantee you.
You know what? If you're going to file a complaint, we'll just charge you. Stay in there. We'll give you something. We'll give you something to file a complaint on. He's going to run his mouth and want to file a complaint. I'll give him something to file his complaint on. You can go to the station and bond him out. All I was trying to do is get...
Being aggressive. That's what he was. He was aggressive. And that's what got me.
Wouldn't you have to be if you got a guy that's not listening and you got the potential?
I don't have to listen to you just because you got a badge on, though. You know that, right?
I'm quite aware.
March 3rd, 2020, Centralia, Illinois. Mr. Flanagan and his daughter are driving home when they notice a man laying on the ground near some railroad tracks. Like the good, decent human beings that they are, they pull over to see what they can do to help. Mr. Flanagan approaches the man laying on the ground to speak with him, while his daughter dials 911 to get medical help. Unfortunately, in the U.S., you usually can't just get medical help without having police also show up to make things worse. And that's exactly what happened here.
I don't know what happened. We was driving by, the man's laying here. He says somebody hit him with a car. He's obviously been drinking, but he needs some help, so I didn't want to leave until somebody got here.
I appreciate you. And when you came here, you didn't see anybody else around? Or...
You know what? There was a white vehicle on the tracks, and I think they saw him about the same time we did.
Okay.
But they went on.
But you didn't see a vehicle around or anything like that? Okay.
But his head's all busted up, and he said he's hurt.
Why don't you guys go ahead and pull up to give room for the ambulance?
We're going to go on. We just wait.
Well, I need your information real quick.
What information?
Just your information real quick. Give me 1 second. Can you just pull the vehicle up for a second?
It's not my car.
Jesus Christ. Give me your IDs and I'll run it now. Everybody's got to make shit rocket science. You got your ID on you?
It's not my car.
You have your ID on you.
No, I do not. Why are you yelling at me whenever I'm
Because you're not listening. You're not listening. I'm trying to get the ambulance here so we can get off the railroad tracks.
And we're going home.
I need your ID.
I don't have an ID.
What's your name?
I'm not giving it to you.
I'm going to put your hands behind your back. I'm going to arrest you. God damn, let's make everything fucking difficult, please. You want to go sit in the county jail because you want to be an idiot.
I don't have an ID on me, just like I...
No, you don't want to give me your name, so you said arrest you. So good Lord, let's make shit difficult. Makes sense.
I want to see your supervisor.
Put him in your car. Pat him down and put him in your car.
Chapter 38, Section 107-14 of the Illinois Penal Code says that an officer can detain and ID someone if the officer reasonably infers from the circumstances that the person is about to commit, or has committed an offense, as defined in Section 102-15, or in other words, the person has committed a crime. This is very similar to almost every ID law across the entire United States. There is absolutely no such thing as a stop and ID state. In order for you to legally be required to give an ID to a police officer, they have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that you have committed a crime, are committing a crime, or are about to commit a crime. This has been talked about on my channel and hundreds of others in thousands of videos across the United States over the last decade. At this point, almost every citizen across the U.S. understands this basic concept that they do not have to give ID unless suspected of a crime. Yet, we continue to see police officers day after day who have refused to comprehend this. Why do police continually get it wrong? Because they're not accountable for their own actions. There's this little thing called qualified immunity that says that if the officer didn't know that he was wrong, then he's not responsible for his own actions. Therefore, ignorance, even if it's intentional, is an excuse for police.
Have I committed a crime?
Yes, you have. Obstructing justice.
I want to see your supervisor.
Put him in your car. Pat him down and put him in your car.
I want to see your supervisor. Have I committed a crime?
Yes, you have. Obstructing justice.
How is that when I called to get this guy some help?
Come on.
That's all I did was call to get help.
Now, while Officer Billy White is the star of this show, throwing a temper tantrum over not getting ID, let's not overlook the actions of this second officer. I recently got to listen in on a deposition where a chief of police ordered his police officer to arrest someone. The officer who actually made the arrest ended up being named on a lawsuit for simply following orders and making an arrest. In deposition, the attorney asked the order follower why he arrested his client. The officer replied that he did it because he was told to. The attorney asked the officer if he personally had any probable cause to make an arrest. The officer replied no. The attorney asked him who taught him that it's okay to arrest people without probable cause. He told the attorney that he believed that the guy that told him to make the arrest had probable cause. The attorney asked the officer if he asked what the probable cause was. The response was no. The court stripped the officer's qualified immunity because he had made an arrest without probable cause. Let's not pretend that just following orders is okay. This secondary officer is just as much at fault for this unlawful arrest as the first officer.
I did nothing.
You got anything in your pocket, bud?
I got my cigarettes right there. I got my pajama pants on, man. We just saw the guy laying in the road. If I haven't been suspected of a crime,
I know. I
Or
just
suspected
got
of being
called about this guy.
about
laying
who?
in the road.
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to help.
All right.
And the guy's yelling at me. That's what's the matter with the police force nowadays, man.
Well, let's get this figured out. And
I did absolutely nothing but called to help this guy out, and I'm sitting here in cuffs. That's all I did.
well, what happened? What happened
I
there?
don't know. We pulled up, and the guy's laying in the middle of the road, so we called 911.
Sorry, copy 28 of a witness.
Asking me for ID, which I told him I do not have, and I haven't been suspected of committing a crime.
What's your name?
It's Aaron.
Okay.
But there's absolutely no reason to ID me when I haven't done anything. I'm just trying to help a guy.
Whenever you called about it, did you?
I didn't even call.
Oh.
The daughter called. I was out there with the man,
They pulled
making
up
sure he was
right
all
after he
right.
was down. They didn't
Okay.
see anything, but just
All right.
first ones on
Did nothing,
scene.
man.
Boy,
And here I'm sitting in cuffs because your guy's an asshole. That's why. I want your supervisor out here, by the way. Get your sergeant
He's out here.
All right.
Go ahead.
That's why people record this stuff. You know that, right? You're breaking my constitutional rights by arresting me for committing no crime. I wasn't impeding an investigation.
All right. Well, I don't know what was going on there, so.
Nothing. We called to get the guy some help, and I'm in cuffs.
All right. Well, let me go talk to them, and hopefully we'll be able to get you out of here. Okay.
Also run a Aaron W.
There you go. That's
I'll get
me.
a date of birth for you in a moment.
Your guy was just being an asshole.
Aaron, listen, if you want to see asshole, I'll send you to the county jail. I'm asking for your cooperation here. God damn. Who is this guy to you, ma'am? Who is he to you?
He's my dad.
Why is he acting like this when I'm trying to get people off the railroad tracks for safety reasons?
I don't know, sir. I'm sorry.
I just need to know who we are. That's all I'm doing. I just asking him for his name, and he don't want to give it to
We
me.
were just trying to get this man some help.
Ma'am, I appreciate that, but at the same time,
I understand.
why cause one problem when we're trying to fix another? You know what I'm saying?
I understand, sir.
Centralia, copy 28 of a witness.
No, I got a call that he's down there walking. Looking for him.
Aaron, wait. Aaron, listen, if you want to see asshole, I'll send you to the county jail. I'm asking for your cooperation here.
For what?
I've got squad cars on railroad tracks. I'm
Why
trying to
are
get
you
them off of
yelling at me?
because you don't want to listen. I'm asking for your cooperation and you don't want to give it to me.
You know what my cooperation was? Calling and getting this man some help.
Okay, so we're going to cause another problem by not clearing the railroad tracks? I'm asking you to pull
It's
forward.
not my car.
And then I'm asking for your name so you guys can get out of here so we
For
can
no
pull
reason
forward.
at all. For no reason. You're
Yeah,
asking for
that makes sense. Fucking stupid. This guy just wants to be a fucking idiot.
Now, while parking on the railroad tracks would be really, really stupid, so it is something cops would do, none of them did. At no point ever was there a vehicle on the railroad tracks. Officer Billy White was never mad about anything except that this guy wouldn't give his ID. It never had anything to do with trying to get cars off of railroad tracks that were never on railroad tracks. He leaves his body camera muted for about 3 to 4 minutes while he throws a temper tantrum.
Hit your unlocks on your car. Aaron, I don't know why you'd want to do a good deed and not help me try to just get everybody out of here in a safe area.
You started yelling at me, it was a bad deal right off the bat, so.
Apparently you don't know what it's like to do this job.
I don't want to.
I get that, but I'm trying to make it safe for everybody showing up here so we're not on railroad tracks and stuff.
You need to get the chip off your shoulder, pal. There's no reason to be rude.
Oh, no, listen, time can kill somebody. You understand that?
I'm not mad. Why are you?
I'm not mad.
Why you keep yelling at me then?
I'm not yelling.
Not right now.
Time can kill somebody. The matter of seconds can kill somebody.
I have no idea what happened to him, no more than you do.
I understand that. I'm trying to get people off the railroad tracks.
And I'm trying to go home. I just stopped to help the guy.
Then just help me get to the fucking end of the...
I don't owe you anything. I don't know what your problem is.
My problem is...
Guess what? I'm clear, right? I've lived here my entire life. I want your name, your card.
It's Billy White. My badge number's 429.
Because there'll be a complaint filed. I guarantee you.
You know what? If you're going to file a complaint, we'll just charge you. Stay in there.
Charge
We'll
me
give you
then.
something. We'll give you something to file a complaint on. Transport this one to the station. He's going to run his mouth and want to file a complaint. I'll give him something to file his complaint on. You can go to the station and bond him out. God damn.
I really don't know why Officer White had somebody else transport his victim rather than transporting the victim himself. But I also don't know how there can be so many officers on scene and not a single one of them step up and say, hey, no, this is illegal, it's unlawful, I'm not going to participate in it, I'm not going to allow it. I'm always told that there's one or two bad apples and that the rest of cops are just good guys doing their jobs. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something here. If someone can point out the good cop to me in this situation who stands up and stops the illegal activity, please, by all means, do it.
It's not your fault, pal. I'm not mad at you. I just actually got angry because he was yelling at me for no reason at all. I'm just trying to help somebody. I'm clear, I'm valid, I got nothing against me, and I've been here all my life in Centralia, Illinois. Same house for 20 years, pal. But I don't have to put up with somebody yelling at me when I'm trying to help somebody, and that's what it amounts to. He got aggressive with me, he's yelling, he's demanding things, and I don't have to give him anything. I've committed no crime here.
Nabolski, can you get by her now?
So take me to the police station. What you going to charge me with? What crime is he charging me with? Do you know?
I don't know yet.
That's because there was no crime, pal. You know that.
And right there, the secondary officer admits that he has no probable cause to make an arrest.
The man said he was going to arrest me. I put my hands behind my back. Right? No resisting. No crime committed.
No, when a cop asks you your name, you have to tell him. It's
It's a lawful order.
No, it's a state law. I gave you a lawful order. Stand over here.
No, sir, the law is in black and white, and it says that you can only get his ID if you suspect him of a crime. You'd think after 22 years in law enforcement you might know this.
I want to see the state code where it says I have
And
to
to
give
the
you my
right.
name if I'm not.
It's a state law. Everything I'm saying is recorded. It's a state law.
Here?
Yes.
All right.
Have a seat for me. I got it.
Here?
No, you can sit up here. Aaron, my name is Billy White, by the way.
I think I know you, actually. I think we might have went to school together.
We did?
You go to Centralia High School?
I did. What year did you graduate?
Oh, what was it, 91, I think?
That was my brother. My brother graduated, with you. I graduated in 95. Aaron, listen, I've done this for 22 years. It is a state law, okay? If this guy wakes up, I'm covering you and I'm covering me.
You know what? You know as much as I did. He was laying on the ground when we got
Buddy,
there.
I understand that, but you got to follow me real quick. I don't plan on charging you, just so you know. I'm going to cut you out of here in about 30 seconds. All I'm telling you is, he wakes up and says, that white car hit me. Don't you want me to be able to establish who was in the car? From my standpoint,
I can understand
I have to, Aaron, listen, I have to by state law. I have to know who you are. I have to know who's reporting it. He might wake up and say, this guy in this white car got out and hit me. I can say, I talked to this guy's the caller. I can say that there was nothing, if you're avoiding me.
Even call.
Well, I don't know that, but what I'm saying
Well, I
is,
was just there.
but to be honest with you, Aaron, my biggest concern is trains. There was a train backing up. My bumper's on the railroad tracks. I had to stop short because he's laying on the ground. I wanted to make sure.
On the other track, so.
I understand that.
That's why we ended up seeing it.
But there are switches, and he was backing up.
Wait a second. This cop does seem dumb enough to park on railroad tracks, but I don't think he did. And even if he did, how would getting this man's ID get the cop's car off of the railroad tracks. If you parked on the railroad tracks, shut up and move your car. You got no business doing anything else except getting your car off the railroad tracks.
But what I'm saying is,
I got my slippers on, man.
I got you, buddy. Listen to me real quick, okay? I've had a long day. I've done this for
I've had a long day, too.
I've done this for 12 hours, so all I'm saying is I appreciate you calling
I
us.
got no disrespect for you, pal.
Listen, all I got to do is my job. I have to know who is on scene. And I was trying to get your guys' car moved, so ambulance and fire's going to block you guys
I
in.
just wanted to go home, man.
I got you. I'm going to get you out of here. They're going to block you all in, and I was trying to get you out of there as quick as possible, but I can't have all these first responders stopping on the railroad tracks and not being able to get through. All I was trying to do is get...
Being aggressive. That's what he was. He was aggressive. And that's what got me.
Wouldn't you have to be if you got a guy that's not listening and you got the potential?
I don't have to listen to you just because you got a badge on, though. You know that, right?
I'm quite aware. But when you're there at the scene...
Trying to get somebody some help, pal.
I understand.
You know what's going to happen from this?
Aaron.
Less people are going to try to stop and help other people because of what just
Aaron,
happened here.
that's not what I'm trying to
That's
accomplish.
exactly what's going to happen because if I want to stop and go through this again and have a cop screaming in my face just for trying to help somebody.
All right, I thought we were on the same page, but listen,
I respect what you do, and I appreciate what you do.
If you do, then you'll get where...
But I don't owe you anything.
When I show up, you actually do by state law. I hate to say that, but I have...
Show me the law then. Show me the law where Illinois says that you have to ID.
When a cop shows up on a crime, potential crime scene, accident scene, whatever it is, I have the right to know who's there.
Well, I want to see the law where it says...
I have that right.
I want to see the law. Can I not see it? Can you not pull it up? Can you not pop it on your phone and say, Aaron Flanagan, here's the law, so next time I will know?
It's case law. If you want to wait here long enough for me to go research it and pull it up, I'll do it.
No, so you should already have that, right?
All you want to do is argue, man.
I don't want to argue. I just want you to know that people have a right.
I'm telling you what the law is.
Constitutional rights.
Aaron, I'm
okay?
telling you what the law is. Listen, I'm telling you
Are
what
you
the...
a lawyer? I mean, you know this for a fact?
See, like I said, all you...
Just let me go, all right?
You're free to go. All you want to do is argue. So that's obvious.
And what's your name?
It's Billy White.
Billy White?
I've already told you 3 times, man.
You know what? I got a brain tumor, and all you did was stress me out, so...
Centralia, is his right up front or out back? You're free to go either way. Front door or back door.
I don't see one out back. Nobody came in the lobby.
All right.
Probably ain't got no ride.
The chief is following us up here. Have a good one.
Well, you be safe, pal.
I appreciate you.
Because things were kind of on the aggressive side, just be safe out there, okay? Because I do appreciate what you guys do.
Listen, just trying to do a job, brother. Have a good one. Hey, she's up front, actually, if you want to go through there.
Be safe, though.
I appreciate you, man.
Next time, try to take it easy. I would have been more able
Listen,
to
just trying to get a
comply
job
if you not
done.
yell at me, all right?
Yeah, sometimes seconds can get somebody killed, man.
Don't yell at me. Okay?
Seconds can get somebody hurt, brother.
Yelling ain't going to help you out any. It just took more time.
Not listening to the police ain't gonna help either, man. Have a good one, Aaron. Take care, brother.
When this footage was first made public about 8 months ago, critics took to the department's Facebook page to tell them what they think. The department claimed that you guys are all keyboard warriors who have no idea what you're talking about. Based on the poor attitude of the department and their inability to admit any wrongdoing, you better believe this will continue to happen. If you're a keyboard warrior and have anything to say to the department, contact information is below.